Hi. I was just setting up my angels. See? I got a little moonstone angel. I think it's Siri moonstone. And a little Siri elephant. I'm just going to put on some smudge and wait for a couple people to tune in. And my little rose quartz turtle. Okay, let me get some smudge here. As I ask whoever joins us to ask, I'm just going to put everybody that joins us aside there so I can stay focused because they're squirrels. So I say hi to everyone. Loads of love to everyone. I just want you to take a moment to call in whatever spirits you work with, whether it's, I don't want to name any because I don't want it to feel like this is a religious thing because it's not. It's very spiritual. I'm going to do a sound bath and I want to give you a little example on what Reiki is. Reiki is energy healing through the hands, but you can also do distance. It's basically, for lack of a better term, it's kind of like sending someone prayers. So I get very confused when I say, oh, I'm going to send you prayers. Well, of course I'm going to pray for you, but you don't want it to be one nationality or one religious or one, because we're all connected, and you don't want to, as a nurse, first and foremost, it's taught me that there are many endless beliefs, many endless ways that people live their lives. And none of them are wrong because this is the way they were taught. This is what they grew up with. And there's nothing wrong with that. If we were to be raised in a different society or a different part of the world, we'd be doing a lot more dancing and shaking and, whatever, that all these new things that we're getting introduced to, period, by traveling the world with frickin' Google. It's just amazing. So anyways, this is my smudge, and I ask all your guides, whether they're power animals or whoever those guides are, if you could please join us. If you can, a nice quiet place where you won't be disrupted. I do have my door open, so don't be surprised if the dogs decide to join us a little bit. This is, I got some good shakes going on here. I got you at a funny angle, but that's okay. That's not the point of this story. Okay. So first I want to tune in to anybody who's watching. I always take my glasses off. I always think that this is my people side. Okay. And I just like to tune in to whoever's out there. My inspiration today was Avery, one of the kids that I used to work with. She asked for a little bit of healing, so that is what this intention is for. So if you feel like you need any kind of healing anywhere, just allow your angels or your guides to provide that for you. It's universal energy, so just enjoy the ride. I'm going to do some sound healing, and I always send Reiki, but I'm doing this more formalized so that you know exactly what Reiki is. So for me, the way I tune in with Reiki is I nod to my guides, and I just cue in with the symbols that Reiki provides you. And I ask my guides and angels to allow you to get whatever healing you need out of today. That you feel the smudge in all ways, from your head down through your back. And no matter where you are in your life, to know that you are worthy of happiness, love, joy, abundance of health, money, whatever you need. Because the better care you take care of you, the better care that you can take care of everyone else. I've been actually taking care of my health lately, so I feel fantastic. And I'm not selling the product, but it's fantastic. If you're interested, inbox me and I'll send you to my coach, because everybody knows my hands are very full. But I did. I had to start looking in because I had gained a lot of weight, and you got to take care of the body. I mean, it's not going to do it all by itself. You need to take time for yourself. And I sleep less. I feel great. I'm more connected. It's not a lose-lose situation. So I'm very grateful that my husband is also on board. So enough about me. If you want to just take a minute to ground yourself, angels are going to come in and cut the cords from the top of your head. Release you from any vows, from all dimensions in time and space. To know that through this intense time, you are worthy of peace, happiness, love. Archangel Michael has a bubble or a bowl that's sitting in front of you. And anything that's been stressing you out lately, I want you to put that in that bowl or that bubble, or for some of you it might be a cloud. If there's any fears that come up, place those in the bubble. Place them in the cloud or the bucket. And know that this energy always comes from Source. The source of all good. All that's awesome and fantastic. It's only love-based. Unconditional love. That you are perfect. The angels are going to come around. They're going to cut those cords to any of those fears or anger or guilt that you've been holding on to. I want you to take a nice deep breath in, down to your belly, and out through your mouth. I want you to imagine that green, beautiful light, or white light, whatever resonates well for you. Allow it to penetrate down through your head, encompass your body, go all the way down to your bottom. Allow it to focus on whatever area that you need it to focus on. Allow your guides to be with you. Allow the healing to take place, whether it's ego, or if you just need to get ego out of the way, the excuses out of the way. I don't have time. It's not important. I read a post somewhere, and I don't remember exactly where it came from, but it was, when you say I don't have time, now say that's not a priority for me. So if it's I don't want to exercise today, then you say my health is not a priority for me today. Sure, it changes the tune. You are important. You are loved. You are beautiful. You are worthy of any healthy change that you think you need to make. the drumming moves through your body, allow it to release any of those last minute ickies, whether it's in your belly or your heart. I'm picking up on somebody's ickies in my yellow, my sacral. So for my terms, release those all into your bubble or your bucket or the cloud. As you're ready, Archangel Michael is going to cut those cords that are attached to you. Release you from any fear, guilt, or shame that has been holding you back. It's going to take those up to heaven. Divine's going to transmute those. And in your time, he's going to bring you Allow the intention of the smoke to cleanse all that no longer serves you. To release the past and live for the future. Live for the present, not the future. Pardon me. Know that your future is taken care of. No matter what the outside intentions may be. Got some love going out there. And now allow yourself to come back to the room as guided. And you need to know that, as I'm sure you know with prayer circles and anything like that, we are so connected. If someone comes into your mind, maybe they need a little bit of love, just send them love. Send them green light, healing light. Just love. Think happy thoughts. When I first started this, there was this story. Thanks to my teacher Bonnie, I believe, shared it with me, Bonnie Bogner. And just imagine you're painting this picture. Okay, now imagine you're painting this picture of worry, because everybody worries about people. What would you put in it? Car crashes, failure, unsuccess. Okay, so just imagine what that picture would look like. Now take another picture and paint a picture of love. Hearts, puppies, unconditional love, right? Whatever that means to you, what would you put in that picture? Now, if I was going to gift you something, what would you like? My picture of worry or my picture of love? That's the energy that you put back into the universe. So allow it to be good. Heal that crap. Heal the worry. Heal the stress. Heal the anger. Heal the fears, the guilt, the shame, and whatever else you feel bad for that you think that you are responsible for. Release that and try to be the best you in every situation. And what I was reminded yesterday is accept things the way they are, not the way we think they should be. So yes, I am a palliative nurse. I am a spiritual me. I get guidance. I've got feathers. I got lots of stuff. Speaking of feathers, I just want you to imagine that these guys are just coming around and clearing everything. Just to make sure that's all done. Through all dimensions in time and space. Okay, so I got angel therapy cards here. I always deal with stuff that's positive, loving, because I got enough fear and, those mongrels that try to get into the lies that try to get into my mind. I have enough of those noises, so I don't need anything else, adding extra. So I always knock, okay, because I believe that if you have fear, or if you put fear into something, well, that just manifests whatever you're trying to avoid, right? So if I fear someone's going to touch my cards and it's going to be evil, well, of course, then that's exactly what I'm throwing into the cards. So if you've ever had sessions, or if I've pulled cards for you, I usually hand them out in sound baths and stuff, just because it's not about me, and it's not up to me, and it's not from me. It's from source, great spirit, whatever you want to call it. It is the universal energy that is trying to talk to you, that is telling you that we are connected. You are not alone, no matter how alone you feel. People want to hear your real self. The only person that's holding you back is yourself, because we're scared. We're scared if we show that true sound, if we show that true us, that people are going to step on that, and that hurts a little bit more, but it doesn't have to. You're still protected. You're protected no matter how much you think you're not protected, especially as you get older, right? Because in my situation, like say you go to work and somebody's really grouchy, well, if they're telling you off, well, who cares? What's the worst they're going to do? It's only going to affect you, and it's only going to hurt you if you allow it to hurt you, because, I work in a hospital, so if anybody punches me in the face, well, it's probably going to be a client. It's not going to be a co-staff, right? So, I got some really cool co-staff. So even if some of their words might hurt me, they're not going to punch me in the face. So literally, the only power that we can ever give them is the beliefs that we have on ourselves. So if you don't allow those words to penetrate you, then it's not personal. It's not about you, because they're going through something else that has nothing to do with you. And if you need validation, absolutely honor who you are and say, kind of not really liking how you're saying that, but you know what? Your crap, not my crap, not my circus, not my monkeys, right? So anyways, I want to pull a generic card for everyone out there. Family. This situation is rooted in the emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace and love. So, family members, turkey's coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up. Some people have a fun time with turkey. Just imagine they're all circled with beautiful love and light. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes you have to take a break. Maybe have a glass of wine. Just kidding. Next one. Perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. If you ask for signs, you'll get those signs. I get like 333s all the time. For me, 333s is ascended masters, Jesus, Buddha, all the masters that have gone before us. Dalai Lama, I think I said that already. Anyways, are good, like our spiritual teachers that have tried to bring peace on earth. Oh, sorry, somebody got me going a little nosy here. Fours. Fours are angels. I see fours all the time. Angels, archangels. We all have guardian angels. In all the cultures, they always discuss angels and people protecting us and these amazing experiences that happen. Spirit animals. They would like me to pull 2 cards. When I help people that are not religious and have something against God, sometimes they're very open to power animals. These guys are a little more blunt. They don't beat around the bush. I love everything to do with nature. It makes me feel just amazing. I'm so blessed to live where I am. And if it wasn't for Mike, I probably wouldn't even live here, because it took a lot for us to move out here with commuting and stuff like that. There's so much fear around it. Even yesterday I saw a post, oh, the highways are going to be ugly. We got to go now. Well, they were freaking gorgeous. They were beautiful when I drove home. They were clear. They were dry. Don't allow the fear of other people to damage how you perceive your life. Allow your shit to be your shit. And at the same time, don't spread that poison around as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring up 2 cards. 1, whale. Honor your soul's path. So for whale is very sound. So sound can be extremely healing. Whether you just make some noise in the bathtub, just go scream in the backyard, scream in your car if it's going to be negative or aggressive, because you do have to release those anger issues or anger feelings. If somebody's giving you a hard time at work or whatever, you have to release that. You can't hold on to it. Sometimes there's no point in even arguing with whoever's dishing it out to you, because they're not going to hear you anyway. So you get into your car, you say, angels, give me that bubble because I'm pissed off. And do that. Like, throw it all out there. Whatever words you have to use them. Throw them out there. Or you can write a letter and burn that letter and make sure that you're very, again, ask spirit to come in and protect it. And because you don't want that trash, helping, Halloween a little bit, for lack of a better term. I love Halloween, but it's it's angry energy. And as long as you dispose of it properly, so you burn it, and then you bury it or you release it in water. But yeah, honor your soul's purpose, whatever that is. That doesn't mean you have to go leave your job and read cards, or just honor wherever God has taken you or wherever source is taking you. Like even with me, every time I go back and say, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? My path led me here. My path led me to nursing and healthcare. And yeah, sometimes it can be challenging and I want to run like a Dickens. But you know what? It can be very rewarding too. And it's taught me so much about people and cultures and the goodness of people, not just the icky, but the goodness of people. And sometimes it's just showing up. It changes everything. Okay, number 2. Trust in your higher self. Again, trust that you are on the right path. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Don't allow the stresses and the posts and the all the aggressive things out there. Don't allow them to make you question who you are and what you're doing and if you're on the right path. Make those decisions. Try and make them for, how do you word that? Make them for yourself. But I mean, okay, so for example, there's a lot of different exercise programs out there, and I had emails coming out of the everywhere. I can't even mention them because there were so many. Try this one, try that one. Nothing felt right. So I was like, no. I told Source, I said, look, I said, 1, Mike has to be on board. He has to agree with whatever program that we're going to try. I am not going to lie. I don't know how to eat. I've never really learned that. We live in a society where everything's fast food, quick. You know, let's just get some food in there and whatever tastes good, gratification. I quit smoking in 2004 and everything's kind of creeped up. So for me, I needed a teacher. And one day, in the last year, I've actually been saying, I need a teacher. I need to know, what's this cleansing about? What are the greens about? What's the best greens? What do I do? How do I do it? Do I exercise every day? Do I exercise once every 2 days? What do I do? I finally looked up and I said, dude, I need a personal coach that teaches me everything, that gives me when to cleanse, how to cleanse, when to exercise, what to eat, when to eat, everything. Just some kind of guide. I'm not saying don't listen to yourself, because you will know what you need to do in order to follow your thing. But to have a guideline, to have somebody to ask even, and those people will come. The next day somebody tried to add me on Facebook. And I was like, because I know so many people, and sometimes they're not positive. They want to sell me something, or they want me to have a event with all these expos. Well, I'm not an event planner. Okay, I have expos at my house, but they're not really expos, and I've actually considered switching those names because there's so many expos right now. So I thought, maybe I won't add. I don't know. We'll see. So I listened, because I heard in my head, Stacy, check it out. And I'm like, all right, I'll go check it out. So I looked and I scrolled down through this guy's name, and it was hilarious because it said personal trainer right on the top. And I said, wow, if this isn't divine timing, I don't know what is. So I sent him a message. I said, I think my boss wants me to ask you some questions. And you know what? He answered everything that I wanted to know. It wasn't a sales pitch. He didn't try to sell me on anything. It was smooth for me, and it was exactly what I needed. And right away, my heart. And then I talked to Mike, and Mike was like, boom, he was on board. And I'm like, it feels right. So trust that higher self, that you will know which program, what house, what job, what car. You'll know what's right for you. And even if you make the wrong decision, it's not the wrong decision, because it will provide something. I had a job for 10 months. I was able to be there for my grandma when she passed because of that decision. My eventual destination, I had to switch a couple times, and yeah, it was kind of bumpier, but there were so many more blessings that came out of that. So trust you. And what do you think? One more smudge and then we're good? Okay, and just in case, if you ever feel ungrounded, just imagine the smoke is going to come from the top of your head and down to your toes. Imagine that you're a tree and there's roots sprouting out your toes and your feet, and they're grounding into Mother Earth, reaching all the way down to the center of the earth. As you build strong as a tree, your hands are raised up and you have all the leaves that are falling and getting rid of all the things that no longer serve you. I bless you. Namaste. Blessed be. And Espavo. I hope you enjoyed.